branches, whatever we may call it, but they report to the head office, which is in Lusaka. Okay, and their head office want to ensure that whatever they are posting, they are able to see it instantly at the head office as well. Okay, so that is the whole idea about this accounting software. Okay, you can access this software not only in Zambia, everywhere, whichever country which you can go, as long as you have the facility to an internet, you can see the processing or the transaction which your employees are processing back here at home in Zambia. Okay, so actually it helps even accountants who are traveling. You may be traveling, going to the Copper Belt on your bus or whatever it is, or car. If you're a passenger, you can still be posting the transaction there as long as you have the facility to the internet. You update everything there. You remain connected. When you go to your plan to do the reconciliation, you don't need to go with papers. You go with your laptop there, access it, live data there. If you want to make adjustment, you can make adjustment right there, okay? And you give them the printout there. If you are a sales guy, you can still access this software wherever you are and make decisions from there. Without much ado, let's log in here. Okay? Yeah. So I think you are familiar with the login here. Okay. Then here, the same way you select the COM port here. Yeah. Okay, the currency, which is changeable anyway, can be anything there. Now, let me put things clear here. Okay, there are sales accounting which is in 2.0.0.1 and 2.0.0.2. In the CA Premium, we simply copy those modules and put them here, because we realize to say there are some people who might want to use this platform as a mode of transport for the sales which are processed in the far-fetched area, rather than taking a database, let's say in Shamombo, Kilwa Island, or Sumbu National Park there, but you are here in Lusaka. It can be very difficult. Now, having just a front end there, meaning you can book everything into one area. Okay, that is the reason why this was also included. Nothing has changed in those 2.0, 2.0.1 and 0.2. It's the same interface which ZRI commissioned or approved there, so that those people who are found in far-fetched area can have now an opportunity to post their sales wherever they are without problems. It's the same. If you want, you can simply call it the sales account which you are using is CA Premium 2.0.1 if you are using big invoice. If you are using a small receipt, you can still call it 2.0.2, okay, for small receipt, just like that. Yeah, because that interface hasn't changed. It's the same. This was agreed with the taxman. Okay, so now let me show you how the invoice looks like. Okay, so it's the same invoice which you are familiar with, but I'll show you what it is here. Okay, it's the same. Nothing has changed. You always print your invoice here. I processed the one invoice for each a few minutes ago, so that I have more. Zoom, we are given a limited time, so I want to cover a lot of things. Yeah, these I won't waste much time because you're already familiar with it. Just want to show you, confirm that nothing has changed. Sorry, I keyed in a wrong thing. So what's that? The reference of 59. Okay, so right. Okay, so it will pop up very soon, so that you see what I'm talking about. Nothing changes on paper. We won't waste much of it. You can see. Okay, let me make it bigger. Okay, we won't even waste much of our time on this one, as you can see. Yeah, so if you multiply from 25.86 3%, you get 14.14 as VAT. When you add these two, you get VAT kwacha there. Okay, so it's the same. So now, okay, so that's about this, right? Yeah. So now we move on. Okay, what about the small invoice? What about the small invoice or small receipt? Okay, yeah, small receipt, you come here. So what you do here? Okay, I've also created a small receipt for you in order for you to see what we are doing. Okay, so the reference should be here. Okay, yeah, once it's here, so preview here. Okay, this is, I want to waste much of my time because we are not interested in this. This you have been using it for years and years. Nothing is changing there. It's the same thing. Okay, so this one was done today, 26 March 2023. Similar to the big invoice, if you saw the date there, it's the same thing. So everything is properly signed. Okay, yeah. So okay, that's about this. Everything is there. Okay, so now we move on to the project accounting. Project accounting as well, nothing has changed. It's the same. Yeah, the same thing which you are doing in CA Premier. It's the same thing which you do here. Yeah, except that now we'll be able to do it from very far away. Press, what's the reference number? Reference number should be 7 for this one. Okay, let's see if we can get something here. Okay, yeah. Very soon we'll see a tax invoice for project accounting popping up here. Okay, done also today, 26 March 2023. There it is. Okay, let me try to make it bigger so that you're able to see. Now let me emphasize again one point on this one. The same way I've been telling the users for me, the CA Premier. This one, do not rush in signing an invoice if you are not sure about your figures. If your figures you have some limitation in terms of accounting, please go to your supervisor or your finance manager to check the figures before you sign it. The problem comes in when you sign an invoice, that's the end of it. You never do anything until you pass a credit note. Okay? Only then can you be able to reverse that invoice. Now, can you imagine? You sign an invoice to reverse. What about the taxman? What are they going to think about you? They might think that you are trying to do something illegal. Okay? So avoid the credit note. Make sure that all your invoices are just perfect one time. Do not engage yourself in credit note. It brings a lot of suspicion. Do your transaction perfectly once, just once. Yes, the credit note can be there once in a while, but not many. Don't do it that way. Okay? So it's important that you do the right thing. Sorry, you do the right thing here. Then things will be okay. Yeah. So as you can see, you still have your bank details and everything there. Yeah, done for you. Yeah. Yeah, the signing part is there also. Okay. Your company name and everything is still there. Okay. Contact person is there. Yeah, let me not waste my time on this one. Now, if you check this figure here, 23,300. If you have a popping right somewhere, 10,440 and 3,000, the totals. Okay. How are we arriving at those totals? We are simply saying from 20,000, the certified amount, okay, 20,500, okay. Now, there was a retention of 500 kwacha. That retention means this is security, okay, which the customer withheld, just in case they discover that our job, the job which you did was somehow not 100% okay. you will be forced to go there and rework. Okay, after they are satisfied, that's when they'll give you that 500. So the VAT will be minus the amount withheld. So if you say 20,500 minus 500, you have 20,000. Now from the 20,000 that has remained here, you charge VAT 16%, which gives you 3,200. So this 20,000 plus 3,200 gives you 20,200. So the previous amount, the same concept applies. Okay. So the previous, it means that there was also one pin which they withheld there. So minus 10,000 there, you have 9,000. 16% of 9,000. You get that? Okay. Even here, cumulative, the same concept applies. Okay. Yeah. Then we move on there. Okay. So remember I was saying that before you post the invoice, yeah, you can preview, we bring the calculator here, all right? In order for you to help you to check the thing, the calculations. So for example, if I do this, remember, even if you do it like that, oh, sorry, what am I doing? Okay, I'm able to preview these figures before signing. Let's say before signing. But once I sign, even if I have a provision for making some amendment here, it won't work. Nothing. Those are locked. Nothing. These are only active unless this invoice with the reference 7 is not yet signed by the gadget. Once it's signed, you forget it. You just have to pass a credit note. This helps you in order to preview what you have captured, whether it's correct or not. You simply move with your laptop to your boss to say, this is the way how the expected invoice is going to look like. Okay, so that he has an idea. If he sees that, okay, maybe one figure is not okay, you can see we still have those 23,200, the same figures which you saw on the invoice. They are the same. Okay, so that you are able to know, to say, okay, what I'm doing the right thing. Otherwise, if we didn't do this, there was no way people would have seen where they have gone wrong. This is actually the best way to control project accounting so that you have an understanding, you have an agreement in advance before an invoice is signed. Okay? This is the only way to avoid the issue of passing credit notes here and there every time. The people who are fond of doing that, it means that they are not using the project accounting calculator because it tells you exactly what you expected to see. Now, if you ignore this, it means that you will be passing credit notes every time. Okay, so let me not waste my time on that one. We move on. So how about the sales report? How does it look like? The sales report for the big invoice will look like this. Okay, or today 26. Okay, to 26. I'm only interested with the transaction for today. That was in head office. If you are not too sure, you are dealing with so many depots, you select all of them. But now, me, I'm only interested with the head office. That's where I did the processing there. That's all. Yeah. So here is my transaction. Remember what I was saying? 25 is your revenue. Then 16% of 25.6 is 4 kwacha 14 way. This one goes to Zambia Revenue Authority. So the total invoice is 30 kwacha. Okay, that's where how it is there, right? It analyzes properly. Where you are seeing excise duty is not yet physicalized. We simply provided for this. In an event, ZRA might come up with something. So it means that our amendment to this software will be minimal because we have done already the provisions. As you can see, there is excise duty there. Premium, this one is already there. Is already working. Tourism levy is already working. But turnover tax, this one is a new, in an event, we are simply anticipating that. Bet taxes, in an event, that one comes in. Yeah, we'll configure that one, depending to what it is people are going to tell us, how they require it. Yeah, so that we lessen the job of amending this thing here and there. Of course, when those things are done, again, we'll have to go to them to say, can you check what we have done, whether this is okay? Yeah, of course, we'll ask them to issue maybe another certificate for the same. Yeah. So that's that. For now, we are dealing with the purely VAT, which is licensed under 2.0.0.1 and 2.0.0.2. That's all. Yeah, nothing else. So this is for the big invoice. Now let's look for another big invoice, but under project, the same sales report. Yeah. Remember where I was talking of the 23,000, whatever there. Mhm. So we check and we see whether we are moving in the correct direction. All right. So, okay, that one we process there under. If you are not, we have forgotten, you can pull 4 of them. Those where you have not processed anything, they want to show. Only where you have processed an invoice, the branches, those are the only one which will show. So, here we are. So this is what we process. Remember, I was telling you to say revenue is 20,000, VAT is 3,200. This VAT plus the revenue is equal to total amount there. That's for the project. Simple as that. Yeah, nothing. There's nothing to talk about here. So now, what about the point of sales? The point of sales also. Now this one has so many reports. Okay, we can start with this one. Yeah, let's look at. Remember, even there, I showed you there was an invoice for 30 kwacha there. Yeah, then we can also see how it is analyzed here. Okay, so that we see where we are going. The same analysis here, right? Okay, yeah. Now, this one shows the VAT alone and the total there. Okay, yeah, that's way how it is. Okay, the reason why this one is like this, because people might want to only have the total and the VAT, which is supposed to be paid to ZRI. Okay, that's way how it is. But this is just one of the reports. So the other reports which are there, if I come and okay, this one is for the cashiers daily banking. Okay, let me go this side. Okay, let me go this side and see what happens from there. Okay, I'll go this side. Okay, select the head office here. Today is the 28. Remember this, it does not matter where someone is accessing it. Yeah, it doesn't care. Whoever is accessing this will be able to get the reports. Okay. Yeah. Right. So this one gives you the total sales, which is inclusive of VAT. Okay. That's how. Remember what I was saying. That report is separate VAT so that you are able to know how much is supposed to be VAT. In an event you want to do a filing of a return, that's where you go there. Yeah. So for cashiers, if you want to see who has a shortage, all you need to do is you come here and you say daily banking here. Under daily banking, again, you select the same here. Okay. Then, okay. Yeah, if they are scattered all over the country, you select all of them so that you move on and you see how much money has been collected, okay, by each person. Okay. So this user code the admin, so much 30 kwacha. Okay, so whatever each and every individual has sold, it will build up here and give you a report individualized. Okay, then at the end, it will give you a final total for all the cashiers. Okay, that's the way how you do it. Okay, done that way. Now, sometimes you may not be. Remember, when you are dealing with sales account, it's automated. Whatever they are posting, you have no manual intervention. They go to your financials automatically. What do I mean? So if you come here under income statement, see what is happening here. So let me for you to understand, let me select it for the day only. Okay. So 26 today. Okay, then you do this. I'll be able to explain the figures for you so that you understand properly. On the revenue, I don't know if you have forgotten there. Okay, we said the revenue that was coming from project was 20,000. Then there was 25.50 50 something or 32 or whatever it is. Yeah. So the 25 point something which was coming from the big invoice plus the other 25 point something which was coming from the small invoice. When you add those, these are the ones which are making up 20,051. Okay, 0.72. Probably you could have forgotten. Let me take you back there. Okay. Yeah. No problem. I still have a bit of some time. What I'm saying is, yeah, if you check here, okay, yeah, let's check here. You check here, okay, yeah, all right. So we are checking there so that we are together. All right. Have you seen that the net revenue is 25.86? The same amount because we processed 30 quarter there on the small receipt. Again, you add another 25.86. When you add those, 6 plus 6, that is 2. 8 plus 8 is 16 plus 1, 72. Point minus 7, carry 1. 5 plus 5, 10 plus 1, 11. 2 plus 2, that is 4 plus 1, 51. 10. Okay, so for this big invoice and the small receipt is 51, the revenue is 51.72. So plus 20,000, which is coming from what's that? The project. Okay, so that's the figure which is given, which is coming in here. Okay, in your trial balance here, it knows. Okay, that's the way how it is. We are now moving. Let's not lose each other here. You see, 20,000, 51.72. Those figures which you saw there. Okay, so now everything when you check it down here is balancing. It's 0, 0 here. Okay, yeah. So now, in an event you want to check now your income statement, how is it building up? Okay, so which means that now the revenue which we should see there is 20,051.72. Let's confirm it. Okay, yeah. The beauty with this is so fast. You don't have to waste time, especially in reports. This is it's more or less like a superjet. Yeah, this one you can see the way it's putting. Oh, sorry. I'll put a trial balance again. I wanted the income statement. Let me check. Let's go to the income statement, which is here. So, okay, income statement here. All right. Yeah. Preview. Okay. So we should see only one line item there. There we are. 20,051. Okay. Now, what if we posted something from January? I know there are a bit of some transaction in January, which we have been using for teaching people. Okay, so if we do that, you will see how the income statement will be building. You see, okay, the revenue is going up, also the invoices, and this is a demonstration of all expenses will be coming there. At the end, you have the net profit. Now that 95 is 95,068.97. Write it somewhere so that you see it under the balance sheet. You see how it will be carried that side there. Because that will be a figure, because for you to come up with a balance sheet, you need also either a loss or a profit from the income statement. So let's see what happens from there. Where are we now? Oh yeah, there we are. The balance sheet is there. So if I query my balance sheet here, as of today, let's see. Okay, You see how fast my balance sheet is. It has a lot of details. There are so many queries which are so many views which are making up this thing. But it's coming within seconds. It comes there. That's why this thing is actually, you see, the profit which I was talking about is here. Okay, so if you check here, it says the total is 582,769.90 total assets. The way how the balance sheet works is total asset must be equal to total liabilities. Total liability means all current liabilities plus long-term liabilities plus capital. Capital is also a liability because the owners can demand it at any time. Okay. So that's why you can't put capital under assets. No, it doesn't work that way. That's way how it is. So that 582, if you check it down here, you'll find that it's the same figure which is appearing here. There we are. Same. Okay. I think we are moving now. Okay, let's go and check. What about the salaries? Okay. Salaries is something which is also straightforward. Let's this one I'll simply walk you through. Maybe we check a pay slip. Yeah, those others might be difficult for you to understand. Yeah, let's look for a pay slip. Then I'll try to see if I can explain a few things there. Okay. Yeah. Then we can move on. Right? Or I still have a bit of some. Oh, sorry. I made a mistake. It won't show up. I've left out the department. Okay. So I need to include the departments here. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Now it will come out because the departments are there. It won't complain. So this software does a lot. A sales part is just only 1% of what it does. Okay. As you can see, yeah, let me walk you through. This is how much? 10,400 gross. So now, if you multiply 10,400 by 3 months, gives you 31,200. It means that now, this person has paid how much? Has paid tax of how much? 4,077. Remember, our tax component on the Zambian payroll pay as you earn works on a cumulative basis. Cumulative basis. What do we mean by cumulative basis? There are some people who may not be paying tax because their gross salary is below the tax credit. Now, what about a situation whereby in a particular month, because of the overtime or the bonuses which they were given, they surpassed the tax credit by a certain amount. Okay, what happens? To calculate your tax, it means that now the software has to look at the remainder of all the tax credits from January which have not been used. They have to be brought forward, okay, together with the current credit. Okay, if those tax credits which remained and plus the current, okay, are not sufficient to swallow the gross amount, then we go now into bands. Okay, the first band it will go at 20%. Okay, second 30%, third 37.5%. If at all that amount is more sufficient. Okay, that's how it works. Then all you need to do is you simply say, okay, amount paid in January, February, okay, minus what you have calculated, what has calculated now. The difference between the two is what is becoming the pay as you earn for the current month. I know the mathematics is quite confusing there, but don't worry about that. The software knows about that mathematics. It does everything for you. You don't need to worry. Yeah. Okay. These others here, like NAPSA is straightforward, is direct proportion. It's only pay which is a problem, which is always quite confusing, and in the mathematics is quite complex. It's very complex, like project accounting there. NIMA is a direct proportion, 1% of basic, no problem there. Okay. Mhm. So, as you can see, gratuity is 25% there. Okay. Yeah. So that's what it is. Yeah. So it has to show on your payslip there, though there is no amount which is showing there. Okay. At the moment. Mhm. So appraisals, they are also there. When you want to do the appraisals, you can do your appraisals there. Appraisal, again, you might not, you might miss a point here. Okay. If I go under salaries here, okay, there is this guy called staff employees, and you know, this is where you appraise your staff here. Okay. So, for example, if you want to check those who are already appraised, you can simply say, okay, fine. Okay, let me check, maybe there is one which is already appraised there. All right. Okay, select a report here. Okay, hmm, who is this one? Okay, okay, let's say finance. This guy, this person we are looking at belongs to finance. Okay, so there we are. We are looking at this person who is under finance. Those are the scores, and the remarks are there also. Yeah, HR will know about this. We don't have to go in detail. That's their job. Yeah. So, but in the actual form where you appraise the people, you click here. Okay, that's where you do the calculations and everything there. Okay, the form will do the calculations and everything. Then it will create a report for you. Okay. Now, there are situations where you want to do the procurement. First, you start with the order here. You have the purchase order here. Fill in the purchase order and everything there. Once the purchase order is done, then you go to, once the goods are received, you go to GRIN. Okay, the GRIN form is also there. Okay, fill in the GRIN form, then now convert that purchase order into a GRIN. Then you can also do what we call cost element here. You add the cost element here. Yeah, if you are importing things, I think you are familiar with the freight, insurance, handling charges, customs duty, other charges, and everything. Yeah, once you update it to do the costing for you, yeah, I don't need to go into these details. Accountants will sort out themselves there. Yeah. Okay. Then from there, again, all these are linked to the trial balance. There is no manual posting there. No. The moment you finish that thing, the trial balance is done, the balance sheet, everything is done automatically. So, what about expenses? What do you do? Expenses, they are done under the GL here. Okay? So, you do the expenses here under the GL. Now, if, for example, if you want to do the payments, you can go to the payment voucher. There is also a payment voucher here. All right. If you click there, the payment voucher will pop up. Okay. Yeah, there is your payment voucher. That's where you prepare your payment voucher and everything. Okay. I won't go into that. I'm running out of time. Okay. Close there and close it here. Mhm. Yeah. Fixed assets. Where is the fixed asset? You go here. This is the where you capture the fixed assets. Okay. Everything. I think you are familiar with all these things, retirement and whatever, whatever. Yeah. Now again, from fixed asset, you can still go back to post. Maybe you want to post some journals. You just click here. Okay. Yeah. It will bring the other form now so that you can do whatever you want to post. You can see the universal journal comes here. You do whatever you want to do. Come on, you can do it. Your accountants. Yeah. Then chart of accounts, again, accountants will sort out themselves here. Maybe they want to check the chart of accounts. You can just click here, okay? Then chart of accounts here. Yeah, they will sort out themselves there, okay? There you are. You have the fixed assets and everything. Yeah, yeah. It's nothing difficult here. Yeah. Okay. So you have everything there. Okay. Maybe I explain a little bit. Yeah, just for the sake of those who are not accountants, they might be interested. Okay. The chart of accounts follow the structure of the balance sheet. You have the fixed asset on top, followed by the current assets. Then from current assets, you are following the chart of account to follow what's this? The current liability, then employed capital, and long-term capital. Then you have the expenses there, or the revenue there, then expenses. That's the way how it does. There's nothing so difficult about this. Yeah, everything is just okay. Yeah. Okay. So now we have done that. I closed my fixed asset as well. I think we went very far. Yeah. You have also the delivery notes are there. You have the quotations. You have whatever. It's there. You know. Yeah. Maybe you want to see the stock report. You come here. You can have your stock report here. Yeah. You can do your valuation here. Everything is done there. The actual report is actually here. You can export the same valuation into Excel if you really want to check it. Yeah, as simple as that. Okay. Then in manufacturing, if you are involved in manufacturing, there is a bill of material here. Okay. Yeah, so you can use this bill of material to send your materials to work in progress. Then from there, once they are manufactured, then you have the finished goods. Of course, after putting in things like some other overheads and direct expenses such as labor, direct, yeah, labor, water, and whatever. Yeah, if you are using water as well, then you need to bring your stock into the warehouse using the production journal here, which is also here. You can use this one to bring your finished goods. As simple as that. I think for now, this is where I'll end. Oh yeah, the CA functions. Okay, this one helps you to see the tax labels. Will you remember we have, for standard rate we have A for 16%, B 16%, but for MTV. Then you have also what is this? C1 export, C2 for privileged clients. Then you have also C3 for zero rated. We have D for exempt. Okay. Then you have also I. Yeah, I is there for insurance. Then you have also tourism. Tourism is also there. Yes. Yeah. So those are the ones. So this is where you check your gadget. It just here where it says get information on tax invoices. Okay. It will bring a report if you are whatever if you are connected there, it will bring a report, okay, to show you the taxes which ZRA has given you. The tax labels. By clicking here, this software will go into that gadget and expose those tax labels for you so that you are able to see. You can even have a report. That's all. That's way how we check if you have that gadget. That's all. Yeah. So we close here. For now, this is where we are almost coming to an end. But the question which now comes at the end is this Nectar Prime Alexander 2 licensed by PACRA? Huh? Is it licensed by PACRA? The simple question is yes, it is. It is properly licensed by PACRA. Mhm. Mm. The certificate is there. We attach it here. I think for our clients, you'll be able to see it as well. Yeah, there's no big problem there. So that's the thing. Yeah. So, okay. So, just in case you want to see the certificate here, let me share the certificate so that you are able to see it. Here it is. Yeah. Okay. This is a certificate which we have for Alexander 2. here is written here, Nectar Prime Alexander 2, properly licensed by PACRA. Okay, just in case you are doubting. There we are. So we got it on the 21st of March 2023. Yeah. So this is where we end. After we have shown you the certificate here, I think we can move on. Yeah. Next time we'll meet. We'll just now walk you through the training, especially the accounting part. The sales accounting part will not, because we are already using it. Only those